Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about MVIC tests. These are the important biochemical tests carried out for identification of bacteria, particularly the members belonging to family Enterobacteriaceae. There are various species of bacteria belonging to Enterobacteriaceae family are involved in foodborne and waterborne diseases. So identification of such bacteria is of prime importance as far as diagnostic microbiology is concerned. These MVIC tests are basically called indole, methyl red, Voss-Prosker's test and citrate test. I is added just for ease of pronunciation. Let's study each test one by one. The first test is indole test. Basically it tests production of indole by bacteria. So many Enterobacteriaceae members would have an enzyme called as tryptophanase. So we use a substrate, we use a media which contains a lot of tryptophan, so peptone or a tryptone water is used. So we inoculate bacteria and after incubation we check the activity of tryptophanase. So this tryptophanase will act on tryptophan and there is a production of indole plus pyruvic acid and ammonia. Ammonia is liberated, pyruvic acid is taken for further metabolism. However, indole is a waste end product. This indole is detected by this reagent called p-dimethylamminobenzaldehyde prepared in amyl alcohol and HCl. This solvent mixture is non-polar, so it doesn't mix with the media which has a lot of water in it. So when you add this reagent to the tube, you will find a red ring at the interface of the two liquids. Rosendahl dye, cherry red compound is formed. So once this compound is formed, this indicates the test is positive. So for example, E. coli can be differentiated from Klebsiella pneumoniae. Both are lactose fermenters, produce pink colonies on MacConkey's agar. So it is very easy test to differentiate between E. coli and Klebsiella pneumoniae based on tryptophanase production. So COVAX reagent is basically p-diethylamminobenzaldehyde. Next one is methyl red. Now for this we need to understand a little biochemistry of the Enterobacteriaceae members. So basically glucose utilization is conserved, so we have glycolysis to utilize glucose. However, different types of end products are formed from pyruvic acid. So some bacteria produce large amount of acids, different types of acids like succinic acid, lactic acid, acetic acid, formic acid, and therefore the media in which they grow, the media pH turns acidic. So for example, it goes below 4.0. While some bacteria like Enterobacter aerogenes, they produce little neutral or alkaline products. So acetyl-CoA, 2,3-butanediol, ethanol, lactic acids, some amount of lactic acid is produced, but apart from that, there are different neutral or alkaline products are produced. So pH of the medium remains 6, not acidic, but towards neutrality. So to see whether the pH of the medium has become acidic, we use a basic indicator called methyl red. So methyl red beyond pH 4 turns dark pink or red color. So methyl red addition checks acidity. So E. coli or E. coli group of organisms produce dark red color once you add methyl red indicator. The medium used here is glucose phosphate broth. So glucose plus KH2PO4 phosphate as a buffer. So bacteria use glucose and convert it to acidic products. If the medium turns acidic, methyl red would turn the medium deep red. Contrary to this, those bacteria which produce little alkaline products or neutral products like 2,3-butanediol, these are detected by the help of alpha-naphthol and 40% KOH. This is called Barrett's reagent. So this reaction causes 2,3-butanediol to convert back into acetone, and there is a formation of a creatine, which is a pink color complex, which is detected by Barrett's reagent. So this methyl red test and Vogt-Proskauer test basically utilizes the same media, which is glucose 6-phosphate. So you require only one tube of this medium. You inoculate bacteria and then split that medium into two parts after incubation. And in one tube you can add methyl red, and another tube you can add Barrett's reagent to detect to carry out Vogt-Proskauer test, and earlier it's methyl red test. The next one is citrate utilization. It detects ability of bacteria to use citrate as a sole source of carbon. So we have here Simmons citrate agar used to check the ability to use citrate as a sole source of carbon. So there is a specific enzyme called citrase and citrate permease which allows the citrate to come inside the cytoplasm, and there is a, we all know there's a TCA cycle working out. So it takes this citric acid to TCA cycle into the production of a lot of pyruvic acid, oxaloacetic acid, and CO2, which already is produced in TCA cycle. So there is a lot of Na plus ions generated inside the cells, which are released into the environment, which combines with the carbonic acid. So CO2 released plus H2O will form carbonic acid, and this creates an Na2CO3 alkaline environment around the cells, and pH becomes alkaline. So bromothymol blue is an indicator here. So in acidic range it is little green or yellow, neutral it is green, acidic it is yellow, but when pH is alkaline it turns blue. So if microorganism is producing an enzyme called citrase or citrate permease, a lot of alkalinity is generated in the medium which turns the medium blue. So these are the four tests: indole, MR, VP, citrate, very important test to discriminate the members of Enterobacteriaceae member and routinely used in clinical microbiology lab to identify a specific species of the member Enterobacteriaceae. Thank you.